Just stay away, traitors. Angry Britons in petition call on Queen to chase couple out of Jubilee. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex should not come to the Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebrations to stop the endless speculation around the event, a royal expert has claimed. Richard Eden, diary editor at the Daily Mail, says that they should just stay away. I really get the impression that Harry and Meghan are loving all the speculation about whether they'll come for the Jubilee or not. What should be the wonderful celebrations of the Queen's amazing long reign, instead it's sort of become this saga, or will they won't they come? Who cares? Just stay away, honestly, he tells our royal talk show Palace Confidential. They want us to indulge in this speculation as long as possible. Rebecca English, the Mail's royal editor, believes that Harry's row with the so-called men in grey suits is more dangerous than it might first appear. Prince Harry has built up such a wall of resentment and hatred against these people, I suspect it will always be a stumbling block when it comes to repairing his relationships with family members, she says. Because he has such a great distrust and dislike for the people around them. Once again these rows hurt the Queen on what should be a year of celebration for Her Majesty, argues the Daily Mail's editor-at-large, Richard Kay. I think it's tragic for her. The last thing she wants are these ongoing, bitter rows with her own grandchildren and the family, he tells the programme. They had so much trouble in the 1990s which they had hoped they had put behind them, but this is somehow even worse, and it must be enormously difficult for her and quite despairing. Plus our experts look at whether Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie could be planning a royal comeback and why, and examine some of the claims made in two new headline-grabbing books on the royals, the portrait that Tina Brown paints of Prince Harry in the Palace Papers, while in William at 40, Robert Jobson examines how Megxit might have had a positive effect, bringing Prince Charles closer to Prince William. It comes after a recent interview with the former could possibly hint at a return in the near future. The royal and wife Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, made headlines recently when they made a surprise, under-the-radar visit to see his grandmother the Queen. And during a recent interview about the visit, expert Daniela Elza, writing for news.com.au, noticed something the prince said which might have given a subtle, forward hint at where the royal couple's future might lie. Speaking to NBC News host Hoda Kotb, he said, "Yes, I did. I had tea with her. It was really nice to catch up with her and, home for me now is, for the time being, it's in the States. And it feels that way as well." And Elsa pointed out, see what he slipped in there? For the time being. As I would like to imagine, the Queen muttered, pausing mid-slice of lavishly buttered marmalade toast at her breakfast table and in her impeccable French, très intéressant. This is the first clear public indication Harry has given that he and Meghan might, and a very heavy emphasis on the might here, be open to one day spending real time back in the UK. Remember, this after all was their original plan when they first dropped their nuclear bombshell of an Instagram post announcing Megxit way back in January 2020, writing, "We now plan to balance our time between the United Kingdom and North America." The sticking point here, and with their DIY dummy royal plans, was that the couple had cooked up this royal restructuring over their own cups of oat milk chai tea, far away from Windsor and without the Queen's okay. What followed was the nonagenarian monarch putting her tiny foot down and reading them the riot act. So, off they strode into the sunset to seemingly spend their days doing, God knows what. Aside from Invictus, the duo has managed to not release any major charity or professional project in 2 years.